guys. I don't know what's going on. It just crashed right there. I'm hoping it goes through this time. We'll see. Hey, it worked that time. Alright, now there's one more thing I gotta add. I gotta make sure that this is in front of it. Mods. Okay. So, recap of how we're going on. We are Santiago during the mods of the Shattered World. So, in this mod, everyone is on their own. Nothing has been built up. However, there's certain factions' technologies are still the same. So over here in Europe, they still have the leading edge because they're able to build what they can. The problem is, of course, that it's not just one superpower here. It is dozens all over the place. You can see right here, Stangola is starting to become something down here. Oh yeah, look at that. And of course, down over here, Santiagans. Up to the north, nothing much really that I can see. Australia still hasn't united, and yeah, it's gonna be a while. Okay, we are in the hole, badly, and are trying to come up with things. Unfortunately, during this playthrough, I forgot to say no private construction. So that kind of threw me off in how I'm supposed to handle certain things. But now, that's what we are trying to fix. Negative 10,000 is a lot after all. I need to get my mines going. Alright, let's get playing at least. Do something. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move up production of my mines. Because we got a lot of gold to skyrocket in production. Meanwhile, of course, we have Chancellor Diego de la Santa Cruz. Part of the landowners. He's a moderate, so he doesn't really care about too much going on. Right now we have the intelligentsia and the industrialist in power, but we're not really liking each other too much. One of the main reasons is that we're trying to get rid of tenement farmers to go to homesteading, weaken the landowners some more. We're going to go ahead and put ourselves on 4 speed, and I'm just hoping we're able to get these coal mines up and running in time for us to boost up our gold mines. Why do I have so few people working my gold mines? Yeah, unfortunately, the job seekers, qualifications, peasants, and all that whatnots. A paper mill. Stop that, for one. We don't need that. And say... yeah, go ahead and do that there. So that would give us demand for the paper, which means people will go to work there. Right. I mean, I would hope so. We have plenty of wood. Alright, we're starting to get people to work there. Meanwhile, 9 more weeks for the first coal mines, and then we'll immediately jumpstart the gold mine here. We have gold mines here, but I think, yeah, infrastructure's pretty low. We do not have trains just yet. We are researching field works because of the last military action. But I'll just go ahead and put railways on the way. What is our relationships around us? Okay, that's not bad. Panama is a potential threat. Arikna. In time. And to be honest, I'm kind of just waiting for the landowners to get really mad at us. But we may be able to hold out because the Burgoys will be attracted to this. Alright, fieldworks unlocked. Yeah, a lot of low market access. That's another thing. Grain is relatively difficult. We're importing some fabrics. Is there anything else? What about some highlights? Farmers Co-op champions homesteading. Seeking to eliminate the need of middlemen by bringing together farmers, laborers, and shopkeepers in a cooperatively owned business, a newly formed farmers cooperative in Santiago, desiring to improve the lot of their constituent members, have used their considerable local influence to push for the enactment of homesteading. 10% success chance, or 5% loyalist peasants, 2% laborers, 2% shopkeepers. We have over 1 million radicals. So, yeah, we're going to try and boost that a bit more just to get the radicals down. And that is another thing. We're not going to be expanding anytime soon until these guys are taken care of. Because we only have 8,000 loyalists. If there's a rebellion, we're not going to last. So, time to make some people happy. Alright, we do have it. So, let's go ahead and get the atmospheric pump engines over here. Santiagian Citizens Convention. The movement to enact wealth voting has convened in Santiago to rally support and publicly discuss the specifics of wealth voting. The event has attracted much attention from locals. What a lively discussion. 10 movement and -5 radicalism. This interdicted at once. 5% upper strats becomes radical. -5 public support. And we do have someone pushing for it. Someone from the military, of all things. What is our voting system right now? Ah, an oligarchy. Yeah, no. Just to try and weaken then some more. So yeah, we'll go ahead for that. Excuse me. Yeah, and these guys should be excuse me again. These guys should be getting more and more people. I'm going to go ahead and put us onto 5-speed, trying to get these people moving faster. See, now, I understand the fact that they have nothing here. Okay, maybe that is it. There's just nobody there. Radicals in Los Rios seem to be getting support from discriminating Patagonian citizens within the state. Let them protest where they want. 10% migration attraction. 20% radicals from discrimination. I'm going to do this because I want the migration in Los Rios so we can get more people for the coal mines. Exile at the gate. Baltazar Vidal. He's a traditionalist. Per capita taxation. Now, see, the problem is if you get capita per taxation, it actually becomes really difficult to get the even better one after it. Where is it? Yeah, proportional taxation. So you can either get this one or you can go for this one. Either way, he's not really someone I care for, especially being a traditionalist. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to import some fabrics from Ecuador. Let's put that in and see how well that goes. Of course, it hurts our bureaucracy more and more doing this. Oh, doing that would help. Okay. I keep on forgetting about the decrees I could do. Showing my South Andean populations. That's not bad. So our main objective is definitely to secure all of the South Andean territory. And then we'll be looking to the North Andeans, if we get that far, to be honest. I think right now the main problem is the war was so devastating for us that we lost a good chunk of our population. Just can't get people in Los Rios for whatever the freaking reason. Let's go ahead for the greener grass campaign. Try and get more and more people here. Santiago being the capital will naturally attract a lot of people. Progress to amendment. Alright, so I think we're going to be able to get homesteading no problem. And see, look, I just get... Why are they leaving the gold mines? No, don't do that. Alright, hold on. What do you say? Failed to hire people. Okay. What does that mean? There you go. See, look, you can get people. There's 82,000 job seekers for a gold mine. What do you mean you're having issues? What's happened? Organizers affiliated with the movement to enact wealth voting have embarked on a focused campaign to inspire support for wealth voting in Antofagasta. Why is this one paused out, though? That's what I want to know. Plenty of willing ears in Antofagasta. They must be concerned with far more grounded things. %, universal pops political strength, 20% radicals from standard of living decrease, +5 political support. I'm gonna go for the one with the less radicals for right now because again we have over 1 million freaking radicals, while only yeah, we actually have lost some loyalists. Now, here's what's going to happen. Our living conditions are so poor, they're literally going to start dying out. Yeah, see, minus 73,000, and that number is climbing from pops dying. And I don't know why this was in the pot. Is it because our government's legitimacy is down? Oh, yeah, illegitimate. Alright, let's bring in the military to solidify some things. No one is happy right now. Yeah, this is the big transition phase after that big war that claimed a lot of territory for us. Now, all of a sudden, we have to manage the territory. Go figure. Put you guys in there. Over here in Los Rios. Still nothing. Tools are a little low. It's easier to do it this way. Let's see, tool workshops. Let's go ahead and go for that. Try and get the iron mines going as well. Oh my god, we're gonna go into debt. Maxed out, maxed out. If we reduce the government wages, the guys are just gonna be useless, so I see no point. International relations. Why is there no one working at the paper mill now? At least we have everyone here working. Potosi does have some gold mines, but we don't have the infrastructure to host them. There's no state with most efficient infrastructure. That's what it is. That's right. The Bessemer process has been unlocked, which unfortunately doesn't really do anything for us because we don't have steel mills currently. Put you onto the atmospheric engines as well. Well, at least we are getting people in here. How are we doing over here? Close that. Yeah, see, look at this. There's so much money that we could be dipping into, but because of the private construction, we can't touch it. I can't believe I made that mistake. Group connections. Frustrated with the lengthy process surrounding homestaying, Juan Antonio Corisco of the Intelligentsia has approached us with an offer to expedite the process, utilizing his personal connections with the state apparatus. Minus 20% time. The landowners will become more upset. Oh, they already hate us. That's fine. They don't have a lot of power, that's for sure. Take a look at the power blocks that have been established. League of Preferential States. Statut d'Amar. Joint Front. Alright, so no major power blocks just yet. If I can, I would still really love to have Buenos Aires on my side so that they can take care of all of my form defensive pact, form trade agreement. They'll only take that if we go with them an obligation. But let's try and improve some relations some more, because again, that's a lot of farmland that they have. If we can get that, it would be very good for us. Santa Fe sides with La Pampa. Oh yeah, what's going on here? La Pampa and La Pampan aristocratic revolt. Okay, that doesn't really have anything to do with us. On the policy of government, Eduardo Latorre, on behalf of the movement to enact wealth voting, has released a pamphlet fiercely criticizing the government's current stance on the issue. His pamphlet has become popular with reformist circles. We must respect the principle of free expression. 10 political movement support, -5 radicalism, 10 popularity to Eduardo. Yeah, no, I have no problem. Do that. It's just I would like homesteading before we get into it. They may not give us a choice, though. The other issue is Buenos Aires is not exactly the strongest of allies. Oh god, it's getting more and more and more. Biggest issue is definitely the military. Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's demote the military. And you guys have line infantry. Yeah, no, I actually don't really need this second army. It does make a lot more radicals because these guys just lost their jobs. Disband you. Okay. I mean, that got rid of us 4,000. Government wages are pretty high. And yeah, see, look, it does say we have the construction sectors. So, if that's the case, if I take those two away, might as well. Okay, I should have done this way earlier. It's been a while, I forgot. Like, what are the ways I can save money in this? Okay, but at the very least, that should give us a chunk of our population workers back, which will give us more time to build up. So, does our construction... No. There are 1 construction sectors. I thought I got rid of them all. No, apparently. Oh, law debate failed. Ah, damn, I think homesteading has fallen through. Plantinian mass immigration. That's fine. Alright. It's starting to rebound a little. I gotta get more people over here, though, that's for sure. So, now it really is kind of just like a waiting game. And now, unfortunately, these 2 additional ones is going to hurt us. And Los Rios, that will get you more people. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let me take a look. See, I never really like trying to bring in stuff from other factions unless it's the agricultural goods. I always want to have my nation independent for any of our luxury or industry goods. Food and whatnot, sure, yeah, trade that around, which I think was supposed to be the original idea, just so that everyone wouldn't starve to death. But then there's like, oh, hey, I can pay you even more cheaply to bring me these things instead. Go away. More pragmatically inclined members of the landowners currently opposed to the passing of homesteading have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Such concessions would not be popular with the intelligentsia. The intelligentsia, they're at 11. Even if we do this, we'll still get the propagandist on our side. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Pick up our speed again. Unacceptable form of government. When is that ever new? Standard of living is dismal. GDP at 2.9. Now 3 million. Nice. We're getting there. Anyway, so yeah, do I have one of those? I am making hardwood, so see if I can't. Gold depleted in Arcania. Well, that's fine. That just turns into a gold mine instead, and it's just a 1. Let's see, I do have you, so let's go ahead and put you right here. Gold fields depleted. Unfortunate, so they're going to have a loss of migration, which is fine. Why did my guns take a hit? Buenos Aires is trying to import more guns. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, speaking of, I want to take a look at your market. What do you have an abundance of? You have an abundance of sugar, fruit, and wine. We don't really need those things, unfortunately. Down to sweeteners, canned meat. Glass is the issue. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Because, let me see, my sugars. I got a lot of sugar as well, so might as well put it to use. Law debate to CSS. Nice. Gold depleted in Antofagasta. Oh no, gold discovered in Antofagasta. Even better. I'm gonna go with it's mine, it's all mine, because I want more gold to try and help pay this off, because we've gone back up over to 6,000. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll have a small but elite army. That's what we should do. And get that port up in Los Rios. A donation of knowledge from Ibiso de Velacaso. No. Velasco. Yeah, Velasco. Has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of a university in Santiago. I do have you guys making paper, right? I could get a sulfur mine. That wouldn't be a problem. And I can get it at home base, too. Actually, no, wait. What am I doing? Don't I have one? Where are you? Yes, yes I do. Atmic Spirit Engine on you as well. And then, to drive up the price of sulfur, go ahead and get sulfide pulping here. More paper coming in. We gotta wait for the sulfur to come in though. And over here, where are you? In Antofagasta, which should be right there. Unfortunately, with those gold mines, just 5 of them, nonetheless, just discovered. 5 gold mines, and that's all we're making. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see, some of our most expensive stuff is still food. Buenos Aires. See, they don't even have enough food to feed themselves. Oh, okay. Shows us the modifiers right there. Valley Central. Law debate failed. Ah, guys, come on. We were doing so well. 15 plus naval base limit. 5 max ports. Construction efficiency. Infrastructure down. Okay, that's fine. Um. Okay. Industry. Glass. It's gotta be La Plaza. Los Rios. See, the other thing is we don't have the job seekers, and I'm wondering if it's probably because of our educational limits. But we can't afford anything to fix it. Go away. To be honest, La Plaza is still the best bet because it has over several 100,000 people here looking for a job. Exile from Rose. Petitioners approach government. Several prominent supporters of the movement of Enact Wealth Voting have approached the government with an ambitious petition to see through their agenda. The petition has been promoted as a necessary starting point amongst the movement's membership. Permit debate on the race issue. Minus 10% enactment time. Political support plus. Minus radicalism. Verification into convention. List of names. The formal procedure of the government must be upheld. We'll permit that, get more support for it, and also reduce the radicalism for it. Alright, speed up again. Nope, we're going into bankruptcy. Hey, we're below 1 million radicals, probably because they've all died. Oh yeah, look at that, they've all died. We have a slow incline right here. We don't have any lead, so no point to that. You are fine. Not enough people in the coffee area, it seems. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put some interest over here in the main powers of Europe, or the very central lands, at the very least. So we get that, and hopefully we'll be able to trade some of our agricultural goods over to them. Coffee, for example, best bet. At least that was the idea. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I don't want dyes. Okay. Now, this is, I'll say, another issue with this mod. Because of how it is, and how everyone starts out with nothing, everyone just builds up what they need. Very few times you'll see them actually going to rely and say, oh, hey, I'll bring from over there to fund here. And I think we're going to go into bankruptcy, unfortunately. Yeah, the financial districts can't build anything more. The only thing still making them money is this one textile mill we had going. Okay. Well, I mean, as far as a run goes through, this is not as terrible as it could be. Stamp out monarchism complete. The last monarchs. Santiago has successfully maintained a republican form of government for many years now. There are a few who still remember the old monarchy with any fondness. We just put the past behind us. The landowners lose paternalists, scholar gentry, junkers, baronial, and elitists. Well, they gain elitists. No harm in nostalgia. Well, no matter what, they won't be happy with that. So instead, interest groups will no longer have the royalist ideology. Yeah, we'll go for that. The monarchy is long gone. Banking has been unlocked. 10% minting. That's good. And minus 2% interest loan rate. Music to my ears. A well-acclaimed troupe of wandering artists have arrived at Los Rios, followed by hundreds of requests about our generous government fund. However, the purse unlocked. Generous government funding of one of their concerts. Fund them. 5 years. The intelligentsia. They lost a lot of love for us. And if we lose this one, yeah, we'll lose that as well. Sure, why not? We're already broke as is. Ah, they deactivated either way. What the hell? Revolution in South Germany. Okay. Do I still not have my... Oh, no, I lost it. Damn it. Free Commerce Committee has been formed by Piedmount. Piedmount, I would have to say, is definitely one of the strongest factions during this mod. I don't know what it is, but Piedmount is just always coming out on top over here. Okay. Keep on fast forwarding. Hey, we got 10,000 loyalists. How many have died now? 53,000. Sorry. Manual de Chasseloux, blah blah, of the French canteen have been removed. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Where's my sulfur mine? Do you not have people in this state? Yeah, you don't have people in this state. I think that's what's happening. Law debate failed. My goodness me, why is it so difficult to get homesteading? Nah, we're about to reach our credit limit. I'm kind of hoping we're able to get this last glassworks in before we shut down. Need more fishes. Okay. Oh, shit, we already have one in there, but we can't get people to get in. It's unprofitable due to productivity. But there's a demand for this stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. Is it really because... Well, we got the railways, and... Okay, a lot. First off, we now have homesteading. 50% minimum worker-owned agricultural building levels, and worker-owned, 25% political strength for the farmers, new production methods. Alrighty, that's with tenant farmers, and of course, we now have railways, which don't matter because we don't have the steel to make them operational. So, that sucks. Let's go ahead and put some more research. Well, no, that's colonization, logistics. Yeah, we'll follow the economic tree for a little while until one of the other ones become more popular. Which, again, I don't know how it's going to go because we're about to hit our credit limit. Yeah, no, I don't even want to build anything because it's about to happen. Oh well. I mean, if we have to restart it, that's fine. We did kind of take a little bit of a hiatus break in between. We're going to declare bankruptcy right now. Try and get that over with. If I remove you. Remove you. There's one on fish, clothing, fruit. Yeah, that is a lot of taxes though, 300. Water tube boiler has been accomplished. Now, how long is declared bankruptcy? 9 years to go. Alright. Alright, baking powder. Is needed to provide construction for the private sector. Yeah, unfortunately, we now can't build anything. Wow, no, this sucks. Can't do anything. Rio Negro, improving relations. Sure. Someone was exiled from Pontoise. A lot of government wages. If I could find some way, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, guys. It's just been too much of a gap in between. My own fault, I'll admit. And it's not like much is gonna change when we do this over. Ow. I couldn't see a way out of it. Now, to be fair, I have very little insight on how to play this game because like every major update that comes out, they change the whole fucking thing. Try this again. No auto build. Now hang on. Let me make sure of that. May improve performance, but will impact. Given the right conditions, even pops of moderate size may consolidate. Sure. Wait. Can we no longer turn off the private sector? Is that what's going on? Hold on. Let me check something. Yeah, that's from a year ago. I want something now. Give me some information now. 1 month ago. Taking a huge chunk. 6 years to build furniture factories. For the private constructions, if you can't afford more private constructions, you wouldn't be to have more public constructions anyway. Ah, that's such a bullshit thing. We can't do it. They got rid of that? Why would they get rid of that? That's so stupid. You mean I have to now deal with this shit? Oh my god. I hate the private construction. Alright. First off, who do we have? What about you? You're a diplomat, but you're bigoted. Alright, we'll get Ignacio de la Cruz as our general to lead the army. And slowly play this out. Go for an urban planning in the beginning. And we'll go for logging camps, fishing wharves right now. Unfortunately, the construction sectors, it's the fabric demand, really, that always gets me. I don't know what it is, but I just can't get them to be happy with it and to be making more of them. Let's see. Excuse me. Alright. Go ahead and move that right there. Let's bring the church into the government and go ahead and start getting religious schools. Free commerce community has been formed by North Bengal. That's fine. Imperial Circle has been formed. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of announcements saying these ones have formed, that one has formed, blah, 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 blah. The usuals. We'll go ahead and promote sociability right now. Try and get some people educated as best we can. South Atlantic Islands, improving relations. Sure. Totally useful state. Alright, and put taxation on services, and we'll leave that for now. Okay, so again, the idea is that we want to attain all of the South Andean territories while also absorbing all the territories with gold in them. Alright, they're down to 11. I'm going to go ahead and declare war for Los Rios. No one should really interfere. He'll go ahead and advance to the front. Okay. So, General Ignacio, your king, Prince Sevino de Velasco, a traditionalist, but head of the military forces. No one likes him because he's a bigoted. Okay. Go ahead and quadruple our speed and just play it out. We should be able to win this battle, no problem. They only have 11,000 compared to our 25. Hey, I see first fishing wharf is up. And we'll go ahead for the shipyard to start improving them. Long progress to consideration. Good. Why can't you get anyone? Unable to hire. What do you mean? There you go. Get in there. The other reason I want the shipyards right away is so that we can improve our ports to get more infrastructure. It's going to be a little bit before we can get railways. Alrighty, the war is a go. I think by the time we actually get to the fight, we should be fully organized. Yep. Ah, the general has made a blunder already. Discipline and punishment. The role of discipline in the new religious school has raised by the armed forces is an area of improvement in the plans for the new education. Armed forces get some more reduced, which we don't want right now because they're in war. Working this into the school system is paramount. Alright. So it takes a little longer. That's fine. Come on, General Ignacio. Ah, now he's in the mud. And they got us by surprise maneuver. Oh, God. Ignacio, what are you doing? Unfortunately, as the aggressors, we can't use his adamant defense capabilities. We'll go ahead and quadruple the speed. By sheer number alone, we're winning. Yep, now we're in pursuit. They're in a panicked retreat. Oh, perfect. They tried to ambush in the mud. They underestimated us greatly. Exile from Tucumán. Okay, so we now have the logging camp and the fishing wharf. Let's go ahead for a livestock ranch so that we can get some fabrics in on our side. Okay, option members put forth demands. More pragmatically inclined members of the Intelligentsia, currently opposed to the passing of the religious schools, has offered to change their stance. Okay, so same thing as before. The plus 15% minus the 3 relations approval. Compromise is a tool of the week. I don't want to annoy the church too much right now. However, I'm pretty sure if we just follow along with this, their mood will improve relatively quickly. Yeah, we'll go ahead and acquiesce to their demands. Days of darkness. Oh, already. An eruption of unprecedented records has utterly destroyed the lives of many West Javians in the state of West Java. The explosion of Krakatoa could be heard from hundreds of miles away, and anything that had the ill fate of surrounding the island was immediately devastated. Well, this would give me 0 government expenses, but also give me plus 30 relations with West Java. Sure. Oh god. Sucks for them, that's for sure. Meanwhile, over here, the next battle is coming up. How are we doing right here? 13. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. And then we'll go for another 2 right there. Well, we'll do another 3, why not? Okay, so we'll do it 3, something up here, 3, something up here. And one of the biggest ones to always go for, textile mills, always a good moneymaker. Oh, we do have our second battle going on over here. Once again, stuck in the mud. Ignacio, what are you doing? Against the charred terrain, the kill rate is up higher and higher. Careful maneuvering. Okay, okay. Less casualty take-ins, less morale taken. He's getting better. We're in pursuit. They're in a panicked retreat. Nicely done. Still got more fighting to go about, though. He's lost. Ignacio, what are you doing? Holy crap. You're a meticulous defensive strategist. You have some pretty decent traits. Why are you losing? Humiliating defeat at the Battle of Los Rios. You lost? Fucking hell, this dude is becoming more of a hindrance. What the hell? Alright, we're getting closer and closer, but damn. Okay, the fishing wharves are fully staffed. The logging camps aren't. But that will probably change with the shipyard being built up. Alright, another battle. In pursuit. Okay. Hey, I think he did it. Should be the final week right here. And boom, shipyards are up. Go ahead and get the fishing trawlers. So this way you guys have a reason to go into here, and you guys can bring us even more fish. There we go. Los Rios has capitulated. Alright, I'm going to actually go and take this logging camp down, because we do have another one being built up right here. You have a port. Okay, so you know what? This time we're going to take it a little bit more slow. Before, we were expanding like crazy. Let's just see what happens if we just go a bit at a slower pace. Make sure we have social mobility promoted. Come on, get in there. Let's turn our speed all the way up. Yep. Yep. Losing prestige. That's fine. Okay, so now we have the livestock ranches. Law advancement increase. Alcohol would be really good. So yeah, you know, let's go ahead and get one of the food industries up and running. Okay. Let us... Actually, we're still pretty fine. So yeah, no, leave it as is. We're at 31,000 loyalists, 64,000 radicals. So you see how this goes. Okay, so these two fishing wharves should give us a lot of fish if we can actually ever get people to join it. Burning ashes. The drop of temperature caused by the volcanic eruption has ruined the crops of all nations, and the farmers of Santiago beg for help. Can send them food. There's nothing we can do. Nah, we'll look after our own. We'll send them food. Religious schools have been accomplished. It's an oligarchy. Unlikely. The monarchy is still pretty strongly in power. I don't want to give the landowners even more power. So hold off on that. Turmoil is still going down. Let's go ahead and incorporate them as well. Okay, we're starting to get people in. See, I don't know if it's like a demand thing, or if it's just we don't have enough people educated enough to work it. Daniel Palma, exiled from Ica. Exiled from Buenos Aires. What am I trading here? Get rid of that. I don't need that. I have my own sugar. Why would I ever want to import more sugar? Okay, okay. That's working. I suppose another high value thing we'll want is the tooling workshop. Grand Coalition has been formed in Berea. Get the food, sure. Get the furniture as well. And glassworks. Seeing as how we do have the shipyards, we can just go ahead. Yeah, get a port in there as well. Have that immediately go into a cargo port. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we're going to need to move you up maybe right there. And, well, I could diversify what we can do. Okay, hang on. Let's reduce this. Let's use what we have before we think about expanding what we need. Alright, we have the textile mill. That should get some people in there. Man, this one filled up easily. More and more. There we go. Balance is going down. So 13, this would bring me to 15. Then get this to 17. And then one more of this for 18, which will get me more fabrics. Faith knows no borders. Catholic Church wishes to strengthen our ties to Turkmen. Turkmen has gold, don't it? We are Santiagian first, Catholic second. Oh, wee woo. Hello, sorry, didn't see you there. How's V3? Had to start over, went bankrupt, and Santiago fell through. But we're trying again. And what religion are we going for? I don't really care for them too much. However, the Catholics down here in South America, a pretty obvious choice on who is strong. And the intelligentsia, they're not really strong enough to care too much about. The church is pretty powerful, but if we get them this, they should be able to get us be fruitful and multiply benefit. Sure, we're not in an issue to go to war with Turkmen just yet. We have an exile at the gate as well. Who are you? Ooh, part of the intelligentsia. We'll try and go for property women. That would be an early win. In exile, political martyr, Diogenes, he's from the Carabinos, which will not be discriminated here at home. Yeah, sure, we'll let him in. Yeah, no, it's also just trying to deal with the fact that I can't turn off private constructions anymore. So, yeah, upon realizing that, that kind of sucks. So now I had this constant thing just draining my money and a whole investment pool that I can hardly touch. Look at that. Look at all that money that we can't touch. Aside from opening up a private construction sector, which is such a massive drain early on, especially in this shattered world when we don't have a foundation to build up from. Food industries. Nah, you're fine to be groceries. Yeah, no, we'll just let them be. Radicals are still much higher. We are trying to incorporate Los Rios. Oh, it's already done. Nice. Now, if only the iron was in Los Rios as well. If it was in Los Rios, it would be perfect. Because it has lead, sulfur, coal. It's literally just missing iron. I don't mind about not having gold in Los Rios. Gold is a very unique mine, so I'm okay with that. Property women, let me guess. Yeah, very, very low support for that. The trade unions I don't care about. The church, we would lose all our benefits from the church if we go for it. Yeah, that is the one problem with putting the Catholics in power. Very against women's rights. And boom, there's the grocery store. Or the food industries. We'll see how that goes, and that is one thing as well. Can I import grain from someone? The Rio Negro, which is you guys. Yeah, sure. Well, we can only import one. That's not worth it. 1.15. Yeah, no, sorry, that's not worth it. I could put them here. Citrus orchard, which would give us fruit. Nah, we need the grain more than we need the actual fruits. Yeah, no, just we're taking it much slower, because before we were kind of rushing because that's what we were used to before. Now that we know that we can't access or turn off the private construction and we lose all that, we're going to take it much more slower. Unable to hire. Are you not? Your productivity is at 21.4. You should be able to hire the entire fucking population. I can only assume that it has to be our qualifications. It's the only thing I can think of. Oh, and even more better, because of urban planning, we don't have to build any ports anytime soon. Alright, yeah, no, let's go ahead and get a paper mill, and we'll go ahead for... Oh, shit, we don't have it. Hold on. Okay, let's speed up academia, then. Well, actually, we would finish with the ranches and the wheat farms much faster than we would the paper mill, so let them do that. Los Rios is at 12 now. I'm thinking what we'll wait for is when our loyalists are higher than the radicals, because by then everything will calm down. So we will make one more push down south for Aranakia because it does have gold. Turkmen will also take them for their gold. Obviously, we'll take all of this for the South Andean homelands, and we'll keep on moving up to the north. That's still our main objective. Alright, let's go ahead and put us on 5 speed. Hey, we're finally going into the green again. Unrealized taxes. How dare they not pay me? While we wait for that, how's the rest of the world? Don't you... Who the hell is... They're trying to take my things. Hold it, hold it, hold it. My ships. Protect the domestic supply. Wow, we're #1 producer of ships in the world. Really? Oh god, we are. The only other one would be up here in Leinster. And see, that's the other good thing about this Shattered World mods. You have the chance to skyrocket yourself into the sole production provider for the entire planet, if you can do it right. Oh, we have a duel. Pedro Ruiz Tagel of the Industrialists and Hilarion Castiela of the Rural Folk, who is the Authoritarian. Neither of these people I really care too much for. If you can, kill Pedro because he's not exactly a stand-up character. Wrathful, psychological affliction, let them fight. Damn it, it's never the ones you want to die that die. Okay, and over here in the food industries, nothing is unwilling to hire. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, no, I don't understand why, how are they able to get 3.5 each from Lima and Patagonia? I've protected my supply. Why the fuck are they taking... How can they even take that many ships when I'm only making 4? These numbers don't add up at all. Complain about authoritarians, Mr. Authoritarian? Me? Nonsense. I wasn't complaining about the authoritarian, mind you. I was complaining about the Republican. League of Preferential States and Hien. That's fine. Alright, we're almost down. We're literally waiting for the radicals to die out. That is literally what we're doing right now. Okay, we have the academia. Which means we'll go ahead and put a university right here. It's a cost in money, sure, but we need the qualifications for our people. Production, go for distillation, and we'll get that sugar farm going once we get what is essentially moonshine going over here. Any more support? I'm trying to hope he just keeps on going for it. Of the intelligentsia. Let me go ahead and bolster them as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and get some regular wood production, get some luxury furnitures as well. And do I have... No, I don't, so I'll just have to build more logging camps, which is fine. Yeah, no, might as well do it. How I usually do it is I like have 1 or 2 super states where almost everything is built up, and maybe the outlying states, if they have a valuable resource, then I'll get them working on that. But other than that, most of the time, almost everything goes into the capital Industrial-wise, for sure. Okay, so if we do this... Actually, you know what? I won't do it there because... Well, actually... Wait, this is Los Rios. Okay, hang on. If I turn you into just regular wood, will that get you more people? Come on. More people. You have 36,000 people in here and 47,000 peasants. Do not tell me that you cannot find anyone to hire. There you go. And yeah, see, that's the other reason that I would have another state that I focus in. Is like, if I specialize one state, I'll put the other one state to either feed its specialization or to be a more base product. Contentious topics. An event organized by the movement to enact propertied women transformed into a brawl as opponents of the movement infiltrated the crowd. When the police arrived, no participant was willing to give a consistent statement. Give them all a day in jail to cool off. Seek charges for the event organizers. No, we're not going to do that. Everyone fucking go to your corner and put the timeout hat on your head. Okay, yeah, so because we can get 20 lumber camps from over here, we can only get 6 from Santiago. So we'll get our hardwood from Santiago, but we'll get the softwood from Los Rios. Anything to get them working. Why do I see a farm here that does not have any farmers? Are you telling me you peasants of 46,000 and job seekers of 36,000 are too good to work in my wheat farms? Because seriously, what the fuck? Why aren't they going in there? Desolation. Alright. Military. Admiralty. I don't care about that. Romanticism. Come on. There you go. You get us the Arts Academy. And that will take care of services. Services would be a big plus. I do love how they actually made the Art Academy worthwhile to have. Because before, it wasn't. It was the most boring, useless thing in Imagine. You're 30, right? We have consumption of another 21.4. Do we have anything else being built? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead for another logging camp over here. Up our speed. How we doing? We're getting there, slowly but surely. Property women is still only at an 8% chance. Oh, look, even more people will be upset by this instead. I'm really hoping the moment we get this university, we'll start being able to get some people with high-level qualifications. The meat is aplenty. The fabric is dismal. Plane flying overhead. We're back in the green for a little bit, so that's good. And it's like, I don't see the point of increasing taxation to get a higher construction pool, because if not, the private sector will take over. And I don't want that. It's mine. Going there for there. Because 20 is a lot better than how it used to be. It used to be 5 until you actually built your construction sectors. And even then, they only increased by 2. So the first construction sectors weren't really worthwhile. The problem is you had to do them in order to just get things moving. How's the rest of the world while we wait for that to build? North America is pretty calm. Go figure. Asia is pretty calm. Australia has no issues. Same thing going on in Africa. And Europe is pretty quiet as well. They're probably all waiting to build up their things. The Admiralty has been established. Diplomatic ties with Juju. With Rio Grande del Sol. The paddle streamer has been researched. Foreign political lobby form. South Atlantic. Stop moving. South Atlantic Highlanders Santiago Society has formed in South Atlantic Islands as a result of increasing relations with Santiago. New lobbies composed of landowners, armed forces, and the church. Okay, what? What's this mean? Okay. What is this? Is this part of the power block thing? No. It says ledgers, companies, no. Information, local prices. That's homelands of the English. Sure, the English. What is this political lobby thing? And where do I find it on a regular... Yeah, because it just takes me there. Information, domestic... There we go. Okay, so we find them in domestic category. Political lobby. Here we go. Collection of interest groups either opposing or endorsing a central country. The interest groups in the lobby gain approval based on the appeasement of the political lobby. Lobbies make it easier or harder to perform diplomatic actions against their target country by affecting influence costs, and the country will accept. Lobbies and subjects with their targets, their overlords, affect liberty desire. Their effects are scaled by the clout of the lobby. Lobbies may form randomly when a diplomatic catalyst happens or when a country is funding lobbies in another. Okay, so basically kind of like cloak and daggers stuff. Modern shit, really. Of, hey, company over here, let me pay you this and you promote my interests. Okay. I don't care about the South Atlantic Island. It's so small and insignificant. Alright, we officially now have more loyalists. I do believe it is time to move on. Arnakia, you have gold. Alright, I don't see them getting any support from any enemies or allies alike, so we'll go ahead, conquer the state. I don't really need these guys. So yeah, we'll disband the second army. My idea is that we'll have a small but elite army eventually. War were declared. Alright, General Ignacio, your last battle was humiliating. So, hopefully this time, you will prove to be worthwhile. And you know what? I'll even put you in adamant defense, just in case, until the end. I have a paper demand, so I assume, yep, the university is built. So, why is no one in the paper mill? Alright, more logs coming in. And then afterwards, you go ahead and make that. Go ahead and make that. So we're getting our... we should be getting our sugars from over here in Los Rios. And our softwoods right here. Landowners are no longer powerful. Oh no. So yeah, once the army is fully organized, then we'll go ahead and push them forward. Hopefully... although unlikely, the Arnakian armies will attack. Come on, people. There's a demand for sugar, so get in there. It's slow, but it is climbing. And we are in the green for the economy. Keep our speed at 5. There we go. Okay, so I think our issue was that we needed more of the logs. Keep going, keep going. And check over here. Where's my booze? Alright, war with Arnakia is a go. The first Santiagian army is completely ready. And they are just going to sit pretty back there. Alrighty. General, advance the front. Show us what you got. They only have 4,000 troops. A broken supply line. You are a disappointment, General Ignacio. Right off the bat, you fail. Come on, what else you got? We shouldn't be idle just there, though. Okay, sugar is fine. Let me guess, it's the wheat. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another wheat farm going. And over here, yeah, let's go for the tooling workshop. What is our 21? Bring us to 23, and then we can get 1 to 25. Yeah, we'll go for glassworks as well. Okay, so while that's building, he's exhausted. Okay, they're both exhausted. Okay, okay, that's fine. He's in pursuit. Keep it up. Good, good. And that's a victory right there. More to come. Right? 5 speed. Wow, he's already in pursuit. Okay, so that one battle essentially crushed them, and now we're just chasing them all the way down. Excuse me. Exiled from the South Atlantic Islands, Charles Kempthorne. Okay. Back over here. Still very much against it. He's trying his best. It went up from 6% to 10%. Alright, Arnakia has capitulated. Let's go ahead and begin incorporating them. Let's also go for taxation capacity. You're fine, you're fine. Yeah, no, it's going to be Santiago first. Alright, what did you build up? You actually built up quite a lot. Get rid of that, you don't need it. Sulfur mines. Can we... No, don't do that. We don't really need the sulfur mines right now. The wood's coming in. Yeah, you know what? We'll give this a chance to essentially balance out. Here, have some more fishing trawlers with the clippers. And we do have tools coming in. And it's going to take 10 years to bring Arnakia into the fold, and we got to get over 30,000 of the radicals under control. Okay, we got a few things going on. A foreign manifesto. The recently translated works of Changlin Linge have become popular with the movement to enact property limit. The relationship has developed to the point of Changlin Ling openly endorsing the movement. Our struggle is an international one. 10 political movement support. Yeah, let's go for that. More people supporting. Heart of the Sea. 2% laborers in Los Rios become loyalists. How many people do we have in Los Rios? Only 266,000. And by the looks of it, that's not that many. We shouldn't make De La Cruz upset. Oh no, General De La Cruz, who suffers a humiliating battle defeat from Los Rios. Still, that's how bad it was. Okay, you know what? I'll still get him just for the loyalists. Also, we don't need this army, so disband that one. Just gotta wait for the tooling workshop to be built. Fabric, as usual, is such a difficult thing for me. I don't know what it is, but I just always have difficulty trying to get fabric. Also, get rid of that. Nothing for it there. Landowners petition the government for local police forces. No. Think I'm gonna give you your own private military? No, sir. Okay, that's fine. The numbers are coming in. Okay. So I definitely think that was our problem last time. I was trying to essentially speed run through like I was used to. Romanticism researched. Okay. Production. Yes, prospecting. Let's get those gold mines. Especially now that we have tools on the way. Grand Alliance has been formed for Southern Anhui. Again, stuff way beyond our borders that we do not care for. How old is this guy? He's not going to run into any problems. He's 42. That's not entirely bad. 20% chance is a 1 in 10. If we do this, the armed forces will be upset, but they'll still be placated. Same for the landowners. The trade unions, I don't care. They're not strong enough. The church will be the problem. Highest fiction, which is education access. Oof. That's a big one. I'm hoping with the early build of a university, which is now almost completely abandoned. Great. Will be better. Get our speed up and going. Do you need a port right now? Not really. Yeah, that's just more wasted government money right there. Let's get rid of that. We'll keep the sulfur mine there. It's already been built. Why waste it? And one more week. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Alright, so we now have the tooling workshop. The urban center. I think my glass one is next up, right? Yeah. Okay, so we get that, and then we can upgrade the urban center. You can't do anything just yet. For you guys over here, let's try and make it a bit better, and also get a demand for the tools aside from just the mine. You're fine right there. You're fine right there. Joint front formed. I mean, like, okay, what I assume is happening is that they're going into the livestock ranches, they're working there, they're moving up to the fishing wharves, logging camps, something like that, and then they move higher and higher up the level of education, qualification, something like that, along those lines. Either way, because of what they're doing, we're hurting for the fabrics again. I don't know what it is with me and fabrics. I can't ever get them under control. You still got 9 years to go. Yeah, so that's going to be a bit. Alright. Good news is that the tool workshop is going into full swing. Yeah, no, we need the wheat. So I'm thinking Los Rios will become our coal and farming area. Losing prestige. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, come on, come on. Final week. There we go. Okay, so we now have glassworks. Go ahead and get demand for that. Prospecting has been unlocked. Okay, so we can get the gold mines. Paddle streamer, don't care. Democracy. Yeah, because this will lead us into the better things all in all. The egalitarianism for the most part so that we can get the better taxation policies. And what were you needing? You were needing coal. It'll be easier to do it this way. Yeah, no, okay. So everything is upgraded as is, and we're good standing. Paper is also working. Yeah, no, slowly but surely, it is starting to come together. Our bureaucracy did take a hit, but hopefully this next construction will fix that. What we saved up? 51,000. I would like it if we had over 100,000 in reserves. Our limit is 99.8, but by the time we build and get up there, we should be fine. What are we really hurting for, aside from the fucking fabrics? Furniture. Because of the fabrics. He's unwilling to hire. It doesn't make sense. We have the people. It's the qualifications. I hate you. I hate you so much, qualifications. Let's go ahead and promote social mobility. Intelligentsia has activated social criticism. We're at 26% right now. Hey, he's working it. He's at 10%. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. 10.1%. Okay. We're going to try and go for it. Santiago Propriety Women's Society. Federico Gonzalez has assisted with founding a national organization dedicated to uniting the movement to enact property women under a national leadership. They are harmless at worst. Plus 10 support. Send them a firmer reminder of our disapproval. Minus 10 support. 15 radicalism. Federico Gonzalez is a man worth watching. Ooh, yeah, we'll do this because this will make him more popular. We won't get a lot of support as much as we could, but the more popular he is, the more people he can drag over to our side. So yeah, now he's liked at 50. How is the integration of Araucania? Still going. Oh, it was the government building. Alright. Okay, so Santiago is now filled up. Los Rios, you're next. We have a mining accident. A mine in Araucania has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of this accident has made the tragedy a story across Araucania and the nation. Small price to pay for the march of industry. Outrageous abuse of the common man cannot continue. The mines are a blight upon man and countryside. No. I'm going to go for the middle ground, so the upper strata will be upset, but the upper strata is also very few people. Influential people, but very few. And maybe we'll get some early wins with the trade unions. Let's go ahead and... how many? Yeah, so you know what? Let's go for one of each, because we don't have vineyards, we don't have tobacco plantations. Let's get the livestock ranches. And, yeah, we'll also go for coal. So, 3, 2, 5 brings us to 10. I'm going to go for 2 coal mines early on, because prospecting is on its way. Hysterical claim. A recently published paper on hysteria in women has been gaining traction in the medical community. The paper is being used as anti-women's rights propaganda against the property women law. This is troubling. Maybe we can do our own research. 50-50 chance of a negative 20% enactment chance or a plus 5%. That doesn't seem fair. And take the time to release a comprehensive rebuttal. We'll take a setback, but we'll get a 10% increase to our success chance, bringing us to 45. Hey, we're halfway there. See what happens when you take your time during certain things. It's not that bad. You're starting to make some more. And what I'm hoping is that the livestock ranches here will give us a boost in our fabric some even more. So if that's the case, we only have room for 2 more. I'm going to need the fabrics, and I'm probably going to need some more grain. So yeah, no, we'll do another livestock ranch and another wheat farm over in Los Rios. Arnakia, there's nothing we can do in Arnakia. It's already filled up. We do have more loyalists than we do radicals. So, I believe... Ooh, Turkmen, 19 battalions. It's got some hussars, irregular infantry. What's your, who are your friends, huh? Ooh. Desirable ally, desirable ally. That could be interesting. However, General Ignacio excels at defense. We can attack, and if they bring in more people, we can kill them. That would be a tremendous drain. And Cordoba is building up one massive army. Chacao, holy fuck, does that say 43? Oh, but they don't actually have the means to support these armies. They're just large barracks. Okay, okay. Only 20,000 here. We got 25. These guys are no pushovers, especially with General Ignacio on their side. Also, are you not fully staffed? Why the hell are you not fully staffed? Agitator appears. Emilio Milagro has appeared in state, and he's in support of propertied women. There we go. All right. So now we have 2 of these guys going ahead to support this. They have placated the radicals. All right, that's good. Okay. The livestock ranch in Los Rios completely dead. No one here. There we go. I mean, you would think with like this super demand for this stuff that people would be swarming to these jobs. Democracy has been unlocked. Okay. We'll go for steelworking next. Military power streamer. Meh. And for you guys, empiricism. Ooh, tempting. Because with empiricism, we get more access to education. You know what? Yeah, we'll go for that. Steelworking can hold off for a little while. It just basically upgrades our tools. More people being exiled from Buenos Aires this time. 58%. Come on, you guys can do it. Let's go ahead and quadruple. Not quadruple. I forget what it would be called for 5. Oh well. Okay, we also now have the tobacco plantation. So the other thing is as well, is like when you first begin, your people don't have access to a lot of these things. So in order for them to discover if they really want it or not, you actually do have to build it or give them access to the said resources. Now we have the vineyards. So we're moving on to the coal mines. Yeah, see, there we go. Now we're starting to get people for the tobacco farms. So yeah, I figure we'll use Los Rios as our farming resource area for sure. No industries over here. And almost all the industries will be over here. Hey, look at that. We got property women. Now usually that's a much longer fight. Excuse me. Okay, we'll also go for land voting, because this will give political strength to a lot of other ones who currently do not have any. And we're probably going to get a bunch of things that says, oh, we don't like this, we don't like that. Honest work activated. Propagandist activated. Noblesse oblige activated. Oh, no. They all liked it. Okay. That's good. On the policy of the government, Federico Gonzalez, on behalf of the movement of Enact Census Sufferers, has released a pamphlet fiercely criticizing the government's current stance on the issue. Okay, so we already know that one. What would he be going for? The census sufferers. Yeah, step by step. Because right now they definitely wouldn't agree to it, especially the armed forces. And the armed forces are the ones I don't want to get rid of because our king is the interest head of the armed forces. The fruits of thy labor. Content with the new state of affairs in Santiago and unwilling or unable to face the uncertainties that life abroad offers, Emilio Milagro has officially announced his retirement from political life. Ah. Even firebrands cool off in the end, it would seem. Let us honor his memory. We don't really need to do that, so we'll go for the interest group. Devote scandal. Ooh, some ammunition against the church. Quintuple? Single, double, triple, quadruple, quintuple. Yeah, I think you're right, Wee Woo. I think it is called quintuple. Let's see. Yeah, no, this guy's a big proponent of the church, and he's very popular too. Holy shit, look at his. He's ambitious, a political operator, a popular commander, a theocrat. Having an affair with a member of the clergy. I mean, I don't see the problem with that. We're going to ignore that. Who my head priest likes to have sex with is his own issue, not mine. As long as it's not children, because, you know, the church and children seem to have a very constrained relationship throughout all of existence. Alright. Tobacco is good. I do like how they've kind of adjusted the amount of stuff that people will need. Because before, building a single tobacco plantation would be nowhere near enough to hold over just these 3 states. We still got 6 years to bring them within. Tuckerman, improve relations. Let's go ahead and disprove relations with you. Desperate allies. The proposal for land voting has set in a deadlock. The armed forces have advocated for enlisting Federico Gonzalez's assistance in rallying the intelligentsia in favor of the government. Make overtures to the undecided. Intelligentsia gains 15% political group attraction. Slander the opposition into oblivion. Alejandro, who is a land reformer, but he's hated. Oh god, so that's the head of our intelligentsia? I guess I should have checked that out. Alejandro de la Cruz. Wow. He's an imposing bandit who's alcoholic. Literally, if it were not for the fact of our agitators assisting us, the intelligentsia would be freaking dead and worthless. Alright, but let's go ahead and get that 20% bonus to the land voting. We're missing glass. Impossible. You're right here. And I see over 100,000 people who are in need of a job. So get your asses up and get into the factory. Because last I checked, it's called a kingdom, not a monarchy, not a democracy. Alright, the coal is coming in. So that's all just in preparation for when we do get prospecting. Or gold, I should say. And speaking of, let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll go ahead for port, set you to cargo, and that would get you 5 infrastructure bonus, which gives us 2 of you. Then we build another port for another 2 of you. 4 is 8. And that will bring us to 10. Okay, so that should cover all the gold mines, and hopefully that will give us our big boost. Over here, Let's go ahead and make our people a little bit happy by lowering the taxation. I think soon it will be time to look into anything over here. Mandatory service. I'm kind of waiting for the technology spread to just eventually reach the ones that I want. It takes a while, granted, but with us just kind of poking and prodding along the way, we can kind of speed things up how we want. Government. No one wants to work for my government. As long as we have social mobility going, that's fine. Over here in Los Rios. Do I need that port right there? No, that's just a waste of money. Are you sure you wish to do this? Small port may isolate the state from their market. But you're connected. How would this isolate you? Might isolate. Capital through another port. But there's a land route. I mean, they're not costing me too much money. It's only 96.5. I guess we can have them for now. I don't want to take that risk. Empiricism unlocked. Nice. In the midst of the debate surrounding land voting, one of the country's leading playwrights strongly associated with the landowners has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. 10% success chance. Landowners get 10% pop traction or 20 prestige only for 5 years. There was a time before when this 20 prestige was a permanent boost. And that was something that you always went for in the very beginning. But instead, we go with land voting will be on everyone's lips now. So we're at 46%. Defamatory article. A newspaper called the Los Rios Sentinel has printed a bigoted article about the Patagonian people living here. We can suppress the article or we can let it be released. I have 106,000 of the Patagonians over here in Aranakia. But in reality, it's more so 45,000. And our primary culture is the South Andeans. The Patagonians are discriminated against. Indigenous American heritage, Indigenous South American. Okay. It's going to be a long while before multiculturalism, if that can even be on the floor. Instead, we just have national supremacy. Shares a cultural heritage traits with any primary culture. Shares a cultural trait with any primary. Now, the problem is, the South Andean culture is, if I'm right, yeah, Pennsylvania and European heritage. So even if we do get any of the things that reduce, unless it's multiculturalism, there's no way not to do this that will not upset the Patagonians, because we will always discriminate them. So if we're always going to discriminate them, we're going to ignore this. Research, what you got? Medical degrees. You know what? Yeah, I'm actually going to start jump-starting our military. I want some line infantry because I got a feeling... Ooh, Antofagasta has no battalions? Did I read that? Ooh. And they have no allies nearby. There's Lima. It's got 10 battalions, though. Oh, nope. We found a better target, folks. Tucumán was on my radar. Oh, shit. We got to establish an interest. We should be able to get, at the very least, one. Yes. Alright, so we'll get an interest in the Andes, and then we'll go for Antofagasta. Medical degrees are spreading. Which one were we boosting? Medical degrees? No, mandatory service. That's right. Pick up speed. Then we just wait. There we go. Alright. War against Antofagasta. They're probably gonna... Yep, nope, they back down right away. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Come on. Get rid of that port. I don't need it. Leave. Yeah, let's leave the iron mine and get rid of that. I just want you guys in here. Let's see. And you should be pretty close to finishing off Steelworks. Yeah, 13 to 20 weeks. Okay. So we get that. Our iron will come from Antofagasta. Our coal comes from Los Rios. Our sulfur comes from Aranakia. And our gold comes from Santiago. Oh, let's not forget promote social mobility. So my thinking is that we won't be able to fund colleges all over the place. Oh, gold discovered in Antofagasta, and it's a 5. Ooh. Okay, so that definitely improves us there. Let's see. Just gotta wait for more and more people to get over there. Alright. Let's go ahead and reduce our taxes all the way down so people will love me. And let's go ahead and begin incorporating that state because it is from our natural homelands. This is why it's going so much faster compared to the Aranakia, which is still ongoing. And we have no upgrades for you, but we are slowly starting to get more and more people here. Holy shit, we're considered a great power already? How is that possible? I won't argue it. So if that's the case, we'll leave this on double speed while we just take a quick browse around the world once again. North America, nice, calm, silent. Never an issue ever going on over there. Asia, still pretty much the same. Australia has not united yet. Australia, if it does unite from past experiences, can become a very dangerous superpower, I've discovered, because there's so much gold there. Ooh, oh, no, wait, that's fine. Fine over there, fine over there. No dominant power that I can see just yet. Okay. So, that's it. Keep going. Now work on the gold mines. Oh my god, look at that beautiful money coming our way. This would only increase us by 180. That's not bad. So yeah, let's go ahead and up the wages for both the government and the military. This will get us even more approval. And it will increase our military strength as well. So once we get Antofagasta and then we get a surplus of bureaucracy back up. Let's see. I would still really like to get my line infantry before I engage in any for sure difficult. Oh my god, they got 32,000 soldiers there. Can they afford them? Is that just for show? That is, that appears to not be just for show. They got 31,000. Okay. We do have steel working now, so there is that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start having you produce iron tools so that we can... Ooh, wait. Will we have enough people? Yeah, no, that one's filled up. And they're going into the iron mine. Okay, no, so that fixes that. So that will give us even more tools. We need to find something to consume more tools. We got a bunch of livestock ranches. Give us a bunch of meat. Tools would, what about furniture? No, nothing from you. So we can get up to 60 tool, and we're not even coming close to consuming that all. So, yeah. I'll get sawmills for the logging camps. I know, we're going to be under tools. And butchering tools for the livestock ranches. Mandatory service. Okay, while they're focusing on line infantry, I'll focus on the gunsmithing. So hopefully we can kind of meet each other at the same time. Yep, and the tools are coming out. The iron is skyrocketing in demand. And hopefully they'll have the population needs to meet it. Law debate failed. That's okay. We're on to the final stages of it. Yeah, no, okay, this is going much better. Now that we're taking our time to slowly do this, it's not that bad. Our bureaucracy is back up again. That's good. I'm going to assume, yep, Antofagasta is fully incorporated. Aracnoctia still has some time. Los Rios. It's that other coal mine. Alright. The shipyard is still producing, still has more room to produce even more ships, so yeah, that's fine. Expand Los Rios. Antofagasta, you have 6 more things. Really? Shouldn't the gold fields? Do the gold fields no longer take... Oh! That's awesome! Because before, gold fields used to take 2 infrastructure levels as well. So all of a sudden, you have this perfectly working state, and then boom, you discover gold. Good thing? Wrong. Because the infrastructure suddenly quadrupled or quintupled in demand. You're like 10 points below. Alright. Land voting is acquired. What should we go for next? No, we're not going backwards. Professional army, leave that as is. There would be a lot of support for a theocracy. Oof. A land of want. George Sotomayor, leader of the intelligentsia, has loudly accusing the Conservative Party of misrule given the country's low standard of living, claiming that only the Liberal Party has the willpower to set things right. Aren't you the guy who... Oh no, you're the new leader. You're a moderate, though. He's arrogant, but a diplomat. Let's see, the election is going... the Conservative Party is probably going to win at 70. Let's see, momentum of these guys will go up. Government interest approval. Indifferent to destitution. Why are we to blame? Have they tried being less poor? Why do I feel like that I've actually heard that conversation being told to a lot of people as well? This will make him more liked. Yeah, we'll do this, because not only will this increase our momentum, but decrease the Conservatives' momentum. We got 162 days left. There's still a chance that we can do this. Paper's fine. Grain once again, Los Rios. What's going on? Actually, you're doing fine. You're producing plenty of grain. It's just not enough. Livestock ranches completely abandoned. Let's go ahead and quintuple the speed. We're making buku bucks, so let's go ahead and do it again. We'll go ahead and increase the wages of the government and of the military. Everyone will love us now. We have a loyalist population of over 100,000 with radicals slowly climbing. Let me guess. No, the majority of it is from standard of living. Kindly burn this letter. Miguel de Velasca, a prominent member of the Conservative Party, has been accused of gross corruption. Ooh. He strenuously denied all allegations until damning letters surfaced signed by him. Conservative Party should stand by Miguel de Velasca and deny everything. Minus 20% momentum. Momentum increases the number of votes. Miguel de Velasco should be isolated from the party. No, we'll hit their momentum again, minus 20%. They got negative 78%. We have the majority. All right, the Liberal Party is coming into power. Quadruple of speed. 61%. There we go. There we go. When evidence came out of his corruption, that signed their fate. Are we not producing enough tools? I think we need more iron. But the iron mine is saying we need more tools. But we can't get more tools without more iron. What we got? Violent suppression leads to discrimination. Radicals in Los Rios seem to be gaining support from the discriminated Patagonian citizens. Santiago armed forces will get a +2, but they're at a +10. Okay, or let them protest where they want. Nah, we say where they can and cannot protest. Keep the army happy. Which is surprising that they're not happy still. Oh, hold the phone. Miguel de Velasco just retired. So who's in command now? Ishmael de la Santa Cruz. Cautious. Traditionalist commander. He's a Democrat. South Andean. Okay, good. Catholic Church. That makes sense. Hold on. Fucking stay. Alright, thank you. Okay, so he's not really opposed to anything we do. He's just the new head of the church. Either way, I do believe the Liberal Party will win. Quintuple our speed. Arnakia, did we ever incorporate you? Nope, 3 years. Okay. Is our truce with Antofagasta? No, still not done. 3 years left. Potosi. How is Potosi ever able to handle a military of that size? How are they paying them? Because as far as I can see, it doesn't look like they have any form of income. What about Tukman as well? Tukman, are you isolated yet? No. And Patagonia is on your side. I want those rifles. If I can get gunsmithing and line infantry, we're going to power rush those and then really upgrade our army. Small but elite. The election results are in. The Liberal Party has come out on top. Let's go ahead and give them the power. The intelligentsia are now in control. Alright, pause this while I go through everything. They're not for the Parliamentary Republic just yet. Land voting. Okay, the church is still strong. Hereditary bureaucrats. Alright, we'll go for the appointed bureaucrats, because this will give the intelligentsia even more power. We'll attract fewer aristocrats employed in urban buildings. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now that we got our people in office, we need to solidify their power. We'll do that with the appointed bureaucrats, and then we'll move on from there. Building-wise, we're still waiting on the last of these gold mines to get up. So essentially, it looks like demand from the gold mines for the tools is what's driving this one forward. Because what I think is happening is that they're trying to keep it to a certain degree of... Yeah, there we go. More tools. And you... Tools are still very expensive for you guys. It's one of those weird things. It's like we can't get more tools without more iron, but we can't get iron without more tools. That was a big increase. Are you still having difficulties? You shouldn't be. Meritocracy. A new guard of intelligentsia bureaucrats are outshining the landowners in every aspect of their work. This is a very encouraging omen for the efficiency of the appointed bureaucrats. Clearly, appointed bureaucrats is the correct policy. The landowners have done a shoddy job. Encourage the intelligentsia to join the civil service. 10% more political power. 10% success chance. Or 20% success chance. This thing is going to pass either way because it was so high up. The landowners. They only have 6.8% worth of clout, so they're not really strong. I'll do this, yeah, because the whole idea of the appointed bureaucrats was to solidify their power. Anything that increases the intelligentsia power, we'll go for. We're over 1,000. Radicals are being outshined by our loyalists. And most of them are in Arnakia. It's where the Patagonians are ours, so that makes sense. Speaking of... Yeah, we're going to need another shipyard eventually. 32, 39. Yeah, go for another one. Anything over there? That's fine. Let's go ahead and get another university. We'll get this one in Los Rios, trying to spread out the qualifications wherever we can. 10%. Nah. Actually, let's hold off on that. Let's consolidate their power first, and then do it around. The other thing that we want to do is that the innovation. The higher innovation we get, the faster we can research our technology. And this single section of gold mines is just funding everything, which is great. Discord with the landowners. An influential faction within the landowners has grown frustrated with their members' neutrality of the topic of appointed bureaucrats. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. With their support, the bill will pass. 50% enactment chance, minus 5% interest group power for the landowners. The intelligentsia extended an open hand to these mavericks. 10% enactment chance. More strength to the intelligentsia. Yes, go for it. The intelligentsia by the end of this should have an enormous amount of clout. The only one who can rival them would be the church, which is why we're also building that next university in our capital state. It's the shopkeepers, right? Who are you guys? You're the middle strata. Okay. Pop needs. Yeah, we need more clothing. Believe me, I know that. I need more fabric production, which is not happening. Grand Coalition has been formed. That's fine. Yeah, see, like, look at how wonky it gets. Up and down, up and down. Skyfall down, rise up to the heavens. Work the farm. Oh, we actually got all the wine. What about the tobacco, then? Tobacco is starting to get up there, so we'll need more demand for that. Sugar plantation, we're still in the green. Grain, it's in the works. Let's see, what is our thing? Yes, it is. Yeah, we'll go ahead and expand those ones. So that would give me 2, and yeah, we'll go for another coal mine as well. Actually, you know what? No coal mine. Let's get lead. That's going to be important later on. Rousing speech captivates the public. This afternoon, George Sotomayor, leader of the intelligentsia, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of appointed bureaucrats. Performances like these reflect well on George and his cause. This should be an ease to reform. Nah, so we'll go ahead and do this. Get him some more popularity, so now he's liked. It was a rough edge around the bit, but eventually people start to swing around and like him. It's like, hey, he's a dick, but he knows what he's doing. Fertile ground. Claudia de Orocos. You're Spanish, a land reformer. We'll try and move for homesteading. You're part of the intelligentsia. That the Santiago would be an excellent place to live, given the influence of the intelligentsia in this country. Even if it upsets the intelligentsia, we must prevent it. No. Yeah, no. Okay, so we'll bring over this agitator. Homesteading is one of the things we do want. Because it's not like tenement farmers actually works. Because if it did, these fuckers would still be in the livestock ranch. Alright. We need to find something to waste money. And that's kind of what the university is as well. We are also over 1 million. Okay, I believe it is officially time. Let's go ahead and get our first construction sector. This one requires tool and iron. Unfortunately, we just don't have the numbers. If the gold fields over here deplete, then we can get those guys transferred over to the iron mine. And how's our hardwood? We're still good there. Because once we get gunsmithing, we're going to need some more of that. So actually, yeah, let's go for that as well. Hold off, actually, hold off. Let's see what our infrastructure will be like after this, because I think I already pre-built some things. There's a shipyard, which will be a 2, and then the university, which will be a 1 or a 2? A 1. And that will be the 3 right there. Medical degrees research, grassroots supports for the law. The political wills and desires of the lower class will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for appointed bureaucrats has spread like wildfire across Santiago, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. Public enthusiasm expedites reform, uses common ground to calm the masses. We don't actually need to do this for once. 20% enactment chance, 10% political group attraction. Yep, go for it. Find something to waste money on, so the university is a waste? For shame. Hey! I mean, it's not always a waste. Sometimes the university crackpots come out with some good, awesome things. Like if we look over here, they're learning how to smith a gun. They're not completely useless, but we do need to waste money on it. Oops. Yeah, no, so we're sitting very pretty on some nice, healthy gold reserves. We need fruit, porcelain, luxury clothes, and once we have those 3, I think we'll have been in touch with almost everything aside from, I think, opium. Empty pockets. This is new. A series of perceived poor decisions by the movement to enact homesteading has led to a notable decrease in its ability to raise money. Numerous wealthy sympathizers have quietly halted their support for the movement in its current form. Partisan analysis frame. I have never seen this one. The organizers paced back and forth within this tiny office, fist clenched until it felt as if his knuckles were about to burst through his skin. Occasionally, he stole a glance at the unopened envelopes on his desk, all of which he knew would repeat a variation of the same. Partisan. What did that mean? That they cared for something? That they had chosen to do something beyond count the money in their vaults? He had something important to do, something which would improve society itself. They had a chance to do the same. In that light, how could partisanship possibly be bad? Perhaps it will find alternative source of funds. 2% pops in Santiago become more loyalist. We lose 5 support for it. Okay. Everything dies in the end, some faster than others. Oh, Jesus. Well, no, because we'll get 2% loyalists as well from the entire population of Santiago. Doesn't matter, it's not a lot from 1.221 million, but 2% is 2%, and it's a lot less painful than -15, which would completely destroy the homesteading. Tuckman. Ah, haha, I knew it. They couldn't financially support such large armies. Potosi is one thing. Antofagasta. I still have a truce with them, unfortunately. Now, Tuckman. Patagonia has no reinforcements for you. None of them do. Alright, no, let's go ahead and take Tuckman for that gold. Skill got the general. Mobilize the army onto the front right over here. Alright. Give me that gold. 5 units of gold. Oh, no, 3 units, not 5. It's got lead, iron. Those are very good. Logging camps, meh. Dye plantations, though. And, even better, also, a banana plantation. So with that, we'll have access to fruit and dyes. which are some of the last of the agricultural goods we'll need, aside from rubber. But as we move further up to secure more of the South Andeans together under one banner, it'll be better. And yeah, no, Turkmen doesn't have any allies coming in. So, we finish off with these guys. We incorporate them. Speaking of, quick check, Arnakia, 29 months. Alright, they're coming along. Then keep on moving forward. Yeah, no, actually, let's go ahead and get this construction sector moved up here to a priority. Law advancements has attracted new supporters, increased by 15%. Yeah, well, we knew that was coming. Gunsmithing is unlocked. Nice. Where to put it, though? Who should have these most wondrous weapons? I don't want to give it to Turkmen because they obviously don't have the infrastructure. It's probably going to have to be Santiago. Oh, research. Let's go ahead and finish off line infantry right there as well. Arms factory. How many can you make at a time? 30. And we have 25. So that should give us a nice surplus of guns as well. And war is declared. Okay, yeah, they're not going to advance, which is fine and expected. So we'll go ahead and push forward. Santiago. Well, I mean, we're getting probably like our only fabric from over here and a good chunk of meat. I looked away for like a couple seconds and the battle is almost the war is almost all over. Yep, no. We just usually need to win that first big engagement, and there we go. Turkmen is ours. You don't need that sugar plantation. You don't need that tool factory. You don't need this soldier. Yes, yes, disband the army. Go ahead and incorporate them. Our bureaucracy will take a hit for a short while. I'll leave that iron mine there. Why not? So that's 2. That's 2. And that will take care of that. We can hold off on the gold. We're still good. The gold I always usually kind of leave as like that big booster. Something that will get you up and moving and get your country really going. Appointed bureaucrats are a go. Alright. And the private construction sector is on and running. And what are you guys working on? You're working on a glassworks in Arnakia and a dye plantation in Turkmen. Okay. Alright. Next up. Professional army. Keep that. Religion is still the same. Land voting. There we go. But is there anything? Yeah, here we go. This is what I want. Homesteading. Might as well get some use out of that agitator while he is here. Close off those trading lanes. We don't need them. Living in below standard of living. Well, that's because you have majority Patagonians, don't you? No, they're dying out. That's fine. Wait, I thought you guys said you can't do anything if the infrastructure is too high. Did you lie to me? Okay, but that's fine, because, you know what? We'll get our ceramics from here, down in Arnakia, while we get our glass up here in Santiago. Switch over to the government. Cotton gin has been unlocked. It doesn't help us at all, because we have no cotton fields. Line infantry have been developed. Nice. Okay, so that takes care of the military for a little bit. Centralization. Yeah, you know what? Because the bureaucracy is taking a hit, and I would rather not get too many government buildings because they just become a massive money drain. Hey, we're finally going into the negatives. There we go. 27 months, and you got 23 months. Now, the downside of actually also gaining a construction sector is that the 20 construction points that we had is now split to 11. So that sucks. The Tucuman Homestead Act. Claiming that Tucuman's prime land should be settled by virtuous yeomen like themselves, the homesteading law proposal has experienced a surge of popularity among members of the rural folk, cycling an opportunity in the frontiers to the great challenge of the landowners currently dominating the agricultural sector. Vote yourself a farm in Tucuman. Or fight the legislators. First, the legislators shall be won over, then the frontier. 10% enacting chance. Aristocrats become upset in Santiago. There's like less than 3,000 of them, so I don't really care. Promise the landowners that money still matters. Wheat farms building throughput, livestock throughput in Tucuman. But we don't have any of those in Tucuman, so that doesn't really matter. Let's see. A lot of Plantinians. Which is fine. Plantinians aren't discriminated against. However, the Quichas and the Afro-Carabinos are discriminated against. But there's less than 400 of them here. And less than 4,000 of the Quichans. The Plantinians are actually good because what happens is as they migrate over to our locations, we can assimilate them into South Andeans. Landowners, they're already unhappy with us either way because they lost all power and they're still butthurt about it. The rural folk, what are you guys at? 20. Okay, good on you. I'll get it for that migration attraction. I mean, you would think with over 2 million that we would have a lot of construction. Or the private sector would invest in a lot. And homesteading has been taken over by the trade union? No, the trade unions have just thrown their support in. But homesteading still sits as its own. Low organization for the do I... You're not even liked, dude. Yeah, goodbye. Ugh, excuse me. Just go ahead and get rid of that navy, that we never use. Hey, look at that. We actually have a green check mark for qualifications for once. A third opinion. As the debates around homesteading law stall, Claudio de Orozco has motioned to pass the proposal to a commission of experts to break the deadlock. Can the Treasury bear such expense? Yeah, we can. Put an open call out for experts. Ooh, no, that would hurt the intelligentsia. So we'll go ahead and do that. 10% increase. Little loss of money, but nothing that we can't handle. And there's our second university. Climb, climb, climb. Get me more brains in there. Now, the one thing is that this will increase our clergymen, which will increase the church's power. Oh my god, what the hell happened? Negative 1,000. I mean, we have a reserve of over 370,000, so we should be fine. See what I say? Those universities are wasted monies, because holy fuck, that drain a lot. Okay, so qualification reaches 20% from the scholastic education. Urbanization reach 40. Innovation plus 4. How high can qualifications get? Because, like, if we just go to 100%, that means 10 for each one. That should cover it, wouldn't it? And we're still researching centralization for that. Okay, this is for Los Rios. Get that food coming in. We have a journal. Patronize romanticism. That is true. Let's focus on our guns, though. Potosi is probably going to be our first big hurdle at 34,000. Just by sheer numbers alone, they'll beat us down. So, we're going to cheat. I mean, we are going to innovate and make guns. Alright, so we do need another port here as well. Put you right there. Los Rios. Did the farm get built? Yes, it did. Over 100. Okay, we got room for 3 more, which is there and there. Centralization is a go. International relations. I don't care about that right now. We're still... Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's take another gander around the world. Nothing going on in the States. Asia looks pretty calm as well. Australia is fine. India's fine. Africa, no warlords yet. And meanwhile, Central Europe is good. So really, it's only down here in South America. Against the odds, despite not enjoying the full rights under Santiagian law, some wealthier Amira people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. Now, the Amirians are indigenous Americans. So, no matter what we do, unless we get multiculturalism, we'll always hate them. They have fairly earned their success with all it entails. How many pops are in Santiago? There's 75,000 compared to our 1.32 million. I guess we're going to need some new regulations to keep those people in place. Ooh. This is all a game, people. Remember that. It's all a game. Homesteading has passed. There we go. Who the fuck wants consumption-based taxation? You're supposed to be an intelligentsia, aren't you? Get the hell out of here. Yep, I need that egalitarianism. Which is a ways away, but 8 years in the making. We're doing fine right now, so we'll see how it goes. How much longer? You got 32 weeks. You got 5 weeks. Oh my god, I can't get anyone to stay in this fucking building. Owners, local workforce, and Santiago. What is this? You're already confusing me enough when you introduced the private sector into the private builders into this being owned by the manor houses and shit like that. But now I have to worry about the actual owners of the people here and not just... Okay. It is what it is. Our reserves are finally starting to dwindle. This is actually good because it means what's going to happen is as this goes lower, hopefully we build enough that it will go back up while also not hurting our reserves. Because the longer you hold on to reserves, the longer it hurts you in the long run. How much iron do we have? We're at a positive of 2. And you guys could use the work. Okay. I'm going to do this. I want to see how much this will help, if any. Almost negative 3,000. And building this port in Santiago isn't going to help either. Okay. We have the glass factory going up right here. That's fine. The dye plantations are in the works. It's going to take them 100 weeks. Did I read that right? 100 weeks? Yes. Okay. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Is my... Yes, it is. Antofagasta. No one cares about you. Yep, we'll go ahead and take over their last state right here. Oh, they are not backing down. But they don't have a military. I don't understand how they'll resist us. And because the army is moving, that's another negative to it. That's fine. That's fine. Lima sides with Antofagasta. Well, there it is. Elections are coming as well. The Liberal Party still holds momentum. Party-affiliated newspapers have been proliferating during the election season, and publications associated with the Conservative Party have been particularly effective in spreading the party line. Newspaper circulation is through the roof. This is the boom to the publishers. Yeah, no, let's go ahead and boost up the paper mills. Okay, so even if Lima does send support, it's only 10. And what kind of military is this? Are these line infantry or anything like that? No. But they do have a bunch of other bonuses from all the other things. Leave you onto here. Unfortunately, we have no way to reach them. And they have no way to reach us, I don't believe. Right? Yeah, no, so we're fine. Fruitful endorsements. In a gesture of solidarity, the Liberal Party, Claudia de la Rocos, has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. This endorsement would be best more specific. He has our thanks. Got a 37.9% clout. We still get momentum either way, so yeah, we'll go ahead for this. Once again, securing the intelligentsia's power. This doesn't make sense to me, though. Why would they... Maybe it's because it's the only other form that they know of. Yeah, no, they're not going to make it over here. So Lima is no threat. We're going to take Antofagasta, no problem. But we won't make any demands, not like we can anymore, of Lima because we don't want them to prolong the war too long. Autonomous downsizing? What? You can do that? The building has too many unstaffed privately owned levels and begin to autonomous downsize private owned levels on 28. They added in so many things to deal with buildings. Okay. First off, the lathe has been unlocked. War has been declared. General Ignacio, go ahead and push the front. This should be a very quick war. The longest part was just doing all the formalities of it. Production-wise, nothing just yet. And society, I don't really care about international relations. However, it will lead me to further and further along this path. Rural folks petition the government for agrarianism. How about no? Instead, I'll give you racial segregation. I don't mind that. That will get some people to be less discriminated against. And maybe we'll get some migrations as well of more people. Bread, butter, ballot. With the price of grain soaring across the country, the Liberal Party is finding itself under relentless pressure from the opposition, accused of recklessly toying with the welfare of its citizens. They will just have to eat something else then. Fun soup kitchens, a man with a full belly makes fewer mistakes. Yeah, we'll go for that. A little pricey right now. We're climbing up in how much money we're using, which I do not like. Okay, also, now that we have a lathe, let's go ahead up here. The dye plantation is still a ways away, so nothing with that yet. Go for more of those. We'll go for the leaded glass in Santiago. The other one will remain to ceramics. I know, we're hurting on lead, but don't worry, it's coming along. Filing cabinets for the government administration. Okay, that takes... Wait, what was that one at the bottom? Logging camp. Okay, yeah, no, we're fine there. 26 weeks. Election results are in. Once again, the Liberal Party remains in power. Very good. keep it that way. We could bring in the Burgoys. That would dramatically reduce our legitimacy, though, to contested government. So, no, I'm good with legitimate government for right now. And unfortunately, because they have Lima to retreat to, these guys are just going to hold on. But this should start decreasing very rapidly now that we hold all of Antofagasta. Law passed by another 15%. Very good. It's coming along. We literally need these last two buildings, the lead and the dye plantation, and that will cover us on a lot of issues. Tobacco plantation, the guns, tools. Are we hurting for tools? We're hurting for iron is what we're hurting for, really. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another one of those. Especially now that we know that gold fields don't really take away from the infrastructure. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. Yeah, so Antofagasta will be our iron center. Tucumán, it just has the extra iron mine, sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to need more of it later. And I do believe they will surrender any second. Maybe. Wow. Really? They're going to hold on like this? What the hell? They're negative 100. Give up. They're not giving up. What the fuck? You assholes. Seat person. Hello. Welcome. Yes, this is the Shattered World mod. So, it's every state for themselves. And right now, Antofagasta is being a real pain because they're not giving up. And I can't get to Lima. Oh my god, I swear to god if I fucking lose my money because of another bug bullshit thing like this. Wait. How the hell do they have the most war support when they have nothing here? They've lost. Okay, there it goes. Negative 56, negative 92. How about recognized power status? We're at a major power. We kind of... It's really weird. We can skyrocket up to a great power and then drop all the way down to a major power. But I don't think we'll be considered a minor power anymore. Law advancement increased by another 15%. Good. Prince Jose de Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz. Interesting. Expensive taste, reserved, an opium addict, experienced political operator. Shame. Okay, my best bet is basically to have Lima give up on their side. Capitulation desire. It's slowly increasing. No, it's decreasing. Wait, what? Wait. What the fuck? This doesn't make sense. The capitulation desire is rising, but the actual overall score is decreasing. Or wait, is this what I want? Hold on, it's been a bit. Fully mobilized, transfer military units. Cause armies to travel back to the HQs where they'll be unarmed. I have to do this. We're getting into the red very badly. Oh my god, you assholes. You're gonna make me... You're literally just playing the attrition game and making me go bankrupt. Fuck's sake. International relations has been researched. God damn it. So fucking annoying. Okay, production. Crystal glass, yes, because that will get us our lead into more use. Sync things up like everyone's like 50 to 1 prestige. Ah. Well, we have the popular play route. Hey, look at that. This one from the Burgoys. Racial segregation plus 10%. Burgoys get 10% more clout. Prestige gets 20 points for 5 years. I really do miss when this thing used to be a permanent buff all throughout it. Racial segregation is going to pass. Burgoys. The Burgoys are the ones who actually will get the good taxation. So you know what? We'll start giving the Burgoys more power. Petitioners approach government. Several prominent supporters for the movement to enact consumption-based taxation have approached the government with an ambition to see through the agenda. No. Not only no, but fuck no. My support, yeah, no. Fuck that. Oh my god. This is such bullshit. I can't even white piece them either. And it's not like raising the taxes will really help me. Yeah, no, it's not nowhere near. Fuck you. Alright, hold on. Take that away. Consumption taxes. Going on to liquor and tobacco. Wine. Okay. We're in the green again. Because fuck you and the horse you rode on. Irksome. So irksome. Why couldn't I just pass through the states to invade them? Well, unfortunately, we're not the Nazis, so we can't just go around the defensive line through other states. And we don't have a navy to get over here to invade them. And even if we did, they're so strong here that any invasion we do will be repulsed. Okay, also, that is another good point that I should stop bolstering them. They don't need to be bolstered anymore. Okay, and we do have the dye plantation, but no one's working it. Which shouldn't be a problem. Right over here. Where are you? Glassworks. Nope, the other one. Yeah, so the ceramics going in there. The textile mill gets the dye workshop. Alright. There's 20,000 peasants here. I should see some people in here. Dry docks have been unlocked. Okay. Plain Persia realize how strong European heritage is. Oh yeah, no. If you're in any location that is outside of Europe and you have the European heritage, you always want some establishment over there to try and get them to migrate over. Why is this being built? There's no construction sector. Okay, I guess they just keep on holding with it. And the lead, which was not Tucumán. It was Los Rios, right? Yeah. Progress to ascent. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, it's going very slowly, but it's going in our favor. I'm not going to give up this place. It's mine. I found it. I claimed it. I won it. It's just super annoying. Okay, well the good thing is Lima's war support is about to run out. There we go. Now they're starting to get the idea. Whew. Thank God we had to destroy all of our infrastructure to think that we could face it. Keeps on building until it's clear even after the... I know. I hate the private sector so much in this construction thing. Because they give you the option to turn it off, and I always turn it off because it kept on building useless stuff. Anyway, racial segregation is a go. Government petition completed. You're still trying to push for that consumption tax. We have the proper migration controls. Property is good. Right of assembly. The intention would be 4, along with the trade unions. Aside from the landowners who would go into the negative. The landowners are so weak now, I suppose it don't matter. Yep, let's go for this. Private construction as a role play aspect. It kind of can be. Especially now that you have the manor houses and the financial districts to help with it. Yeah, because, see, you can do quite a bit right here. The manor houses, the wealthy people over here in Santiago have actually funded the dye plantation over here in Tucumán. Are you guys ready yet? No? -5. Come on, Lima. You're wasting everyone's time now, including mine. The good thing from this, more than likely, is that means Lima is going to be going into some serious debt. Yes, finally. Fuck off. Alright. You don't need that. You don't need that. You'll have that. You'll have that. And you'll have that. Let's also go ahead and begin the incorporation. We will be going to negative bureaucracy, but that's no worries. Is anyone suffering from low taxation? Oh, no. You guys are all great. So if anything, the taxation bonus should be going over here to the government aid. -1,000. Joy. Alright, another. No railways in the country. Yeah, it's probably because it's a mix of the population might be too low, the qualifications may not be enough, and yeah, infrastructure is becoming more and more of a hassle to get to. So I'm kind of just speeding along the production research until we can get to the railways. Unfortunately, our own innovation is so low that if we try and do this, it will take decades to get down to railways. And I'm more concerned about the intelligentsia trying to push the consumption-based taxation. So fucking stupid. I can only assume it's because we don't know of a better taxation system. 8 years. No, I'm gonna do it. Go for egalitarianism. Get the proper taxation. Against the odds, despite not enjoying full rights under Santiagian law, some wealthy Amira people, how many people? I have 116,000 of them within my territories. But unfortunately, again, cultural traits, the indigenous Americas, they will always be discriminated against. So why give them hope? Yeah, no. In Shattered Worlds mod, you definitely want to try and push the innovation and technology spread as much as you can. Another quick overview of the world at large. Ooh, that's new. Baden and Württemberg. Oh, no, wait, there is a power. Campania. Okay, so the European power has officially established itself with multiple territories. Wow, I'm actually surprised it's not Piedmont. It's almost always Piedmont. And Africa is still chopped up beyond all belief. Not our concern, though. Oh, they're almost here. Give me my guns. Give me my guns, my guns, my guns. Alright, we're on to Ascent. I know. I was actually just thinking about Baden. Huh. I didn't know we were playing Hunter Call of the Wild. But no, there it is. It's Baden. Yeah, no. Shattered Worlds definitely makes you think of a lot more different aspects to the game. Tarpaka. If I give you ships to get a cargo port in there, you're just going to cost me more money. If I can get atmospheric engines, however, I have some coal mines already in the works that could really help us. Okay, the guns are ready. Upgrade the troops. Now this is going to hurt, like always. But hopefully these guys will produce more. Come on. Anyone. There you go. And so from there... Ah, thank good. Potosi wasn't able to keep up their numbers. Speaking of... Okay, 4 of 6. We need 2 more. Doesn't Juju have gold? It does. So we need to take Juju as well. 22 battalions. Who likes you? Santa Cruz, Chaco. Having these guys over here as well would be a problem. We need the guns. Once we get the guns, we're going out for it. Minting supremacy. We kind of don't really have a choice right now. Anything to make our people feel like they are the special people. Negative 1,000. Oh my god. Overzealous censorship. The right of assembly law is having trouble gaining popular support as references to it are being suppressed by the current censorship apparatus. Not much we can do. Maybe we can skirt the laws a little bit. Let's see, a hit of 10% or a possible hit of 20%, but a very high chance of getting an extra 10%. I mean, we're already skirting the laws by trying to change the law. Yes, alright, we got it. Hardwood is becoming an issue. I guess the private sector already had that in mind. Alright, well, at least we're not going up to negative 3,000. Problem is, bureaucracy is bad again. And... there we go. Alright. Crystal glass has been found, which means you can go over here and you'll stop consuming the wood as well, so that would give us more. And we just need more lead from the lead mines in Los Rios if people would get their asses in here. I see 25,000 peasants and 11,000 job seekers. I was playing Qing, and for some reason the global economy seems to have mysteriously crashed from 1872 to 1873. Raj, and my GDP line seems to have gone down a bit, and UK stagnated. I don't know how long till it'll persist, and I didn't want to deal with these interest from debts, so I put the game on pause. Yeah, no, I feel that way sometimes as well. It's like there are some things that just don't make sense with the economy and how it will crash, rebound, especially when, like, depending on what your trade network is. So in fact, I can escort. Alright, we have the right of assembly acquired. Nothing from the property women. Just a bunch of gross, outdated tax systems. Guaranteed liberties. The armed forces will not like this, but they'll still be happy. The Burgoys won't like this and will go into the negatives. But it does have one of the best benefits that you can get. So we're going to try and push for guaranteed liberties for, of course, the Santiagan peoples. No one else. If you want our liberties, you must become us. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and establish some interests in the home countries. We'll go for Iberia first, because what we get from here are the Spanish heritage and European heritage. We're established in the Andes. We'll go for the English, and we'll go for the French. Alright, the Iberian interest is activated. And yeah, they're all trying to get their attitudes improved with us. Because we are the superpower over here. It'd be nice if we can try to be like Chile and just consume the entire coastline of South America, landlocking every other nation within. Oh my god. A lot of people want to improve relations with us. Holy crap, were you guys struggling that much over here? Despite that, the trade routes are completely unproductive. Oh my god. What happened to you guys? Are you okay over here? They're all trying to improve relations, and that's just from Iberia. We don't even have our French... okay, there's the English interest activated. Let's see. Did England go through hell? No! Look at that. England just only had that one. And the French... okay. Give them a little time. Oh. Santiago Citizens Convention. The movement to enact consumption-based taxation. Oh my god, you guys are still on this. Specification of consumption-based. No. Man, this is right after I, of course, established the right to assembly. Now I have to tell you, do not assemble. Hold on, I can't see the rest of my information. Go on, get out of here. I know. We opened an embassy. We opened the first ever McDonald's over in Europe, so everyone wants to come over. It's like, hey, what's this? McDonald's? I don't know what the South American equivalent of a McDonald's would be, so I just said McDonald's. Logging camp is still in the way. 14 more weeks to go. 1.8 million GDP, yeah. And a 41.4% literacy rate. Dissenters. To outside observers, the intelligentsia may appear firmly committed to the idea of guaranteed liberties, but behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now a clique of dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue of reform. Splitters? The devil may take them. Loosen our purse strings, offer them custodianship over our new draft. More enactment time. 5% increased success. The government is already bleeding money, so we can't really loosen our purse strings right now more than I would like. And that's minus 50% enactment chance. Okay, so we're going to take a hit to this, but that's fine. Yeah, and what's worse, it's like it's the intelligentsia doing it too. And the only reason I think that they're trying to do consumption-based taxation is that we don't have a better taxation aside from the one that we are currently on, which is the land-based. All these, that's why I decided bite the bullet, spend the 8 years researching egalitarianism to get the better taxation policies. Against the odds, once again, another wealthy emir in person. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with radicals and discrimination. The relatively lenient Santiago immigration system, lenient? Excuse me, that says migration controls have long been attractive to those fleeing their homelands. Recently, Dieter Fierings has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to Santiago. He's a North German. He will move for total separation. Scarred, experienced diplomat. He's a member of the intelligentsia, so he would have a strong backing over here. The church is an enigma, to be honest. We would get more authority, sure. But with the majority of all of our population Catholic, aside from the Patagonian animists, but everyone is Catholic. The industrialists will be upset by that, but that's fine. The industrialists, believe it or not, this is probably the first time where I've had a playthrough. The industrialists were not a superpower within my government yet. That's because I'm spreading it around because I don't want them to be powerful yet. Well, I do have religious schools. I just don't have any medicine, so... No, we won't go for this. We won't go for anyone who will threaten the church yet. The church still has its uses. Edward von Leschure exiled from Bohemia. Once we get you, you'll be another source of hardwood. Sierra Leone sides with Cape Verde. Don't care. Who the hell are you? Cape Verde. Yeah, declare neutrality. I don't care. And you are Chacal versus the radical Chacal. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Arikia has only 5. Yes, this is perfect. Now that Chacal is distracted by its civil war, let's go ahead and invade Juju. This will hurt our money, but Juju also has gold. And the gold will solve everything. General Ignacio, you have been a disappointing failure on almost everything, despite your incredible stats. Would you like a chance at redemption? Advance the cautious front. Take Juju for us. Okay, and the other thing, once I finish off with egalitarianism, I'm definitely going for the atmospheric engines because I need that coal to boost up the gold production. Tools are hurting as well. To be fair, we only have the one workshop. Yep, okay, so we'll get up another one. Infrastructure is good. Declare neutrality in the Chacao instant. Okay, and that was the other lumber mill. So that should get us the hardwood, which would reduce our costs a little bit more. Going. And boom. Okay. Alright, yeah, Juju can't summon anyone. Good. And I also think they're all just afraid of us as well because we have the line infantry. Do I need iron? I need the tools more than I need the iron, so I'll bring that up first. War with Juju begins. Alright, Ignacio. Don't disappoint us. Alright, logistics secured. Good. Minus 20% morale lost. In the good way. 10% army defense. Come on, Ignacio, you got this. Careful maneuver from the enemy. Still logistics secured. Speed up a bit more. Yep, nope, he's winning. He's winning. Not even 1,000 wounded or even 500 dead yet. That was a good fight right there. Less than 1,000 wounded. Good. As long as our loyalists still remain higher than the radicals. You are on the... Yeah, you are on advancing. The Gold Wars. Yeah, essentially. Surprise maneuver against General Felipe Palacios. And he's exhausted. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm about to say less than 100 dead would have been great. This battle combined all in all, less than 500. It's in pursuit, and there we go. Juju is taken. Cancel those. We don't need them. Alright. The tooling workshop belongs over here in Santiago. Unfortunately, and this is the other thing I don't like about private building. I can't downsize the private ones. I'm going to have to take away all the farm. I know everyone's going to be super upset with me with that. But in return, I'll give you gold. The desire for gold grows ever stronger. Tumultuous campaign. Whilst campaigning for the Liberal Party in turmoil, racked Juju Claudio de Orozco has been attacked and brutally beaten by unknown assailants. What? Who dares harm my champion? Hold on, pause that. Okay, wait, actually, no. Damn, they failed. This is the idiot who's trying to push forward the consumption-based taxation thing. Get back on the trail right away. Ah, if only elections weren't here. Some rest and recuperation would be best. Minus 20% momentum. I don't want the conservatives to be in the way. Get back on that trail, Claudio. What was the wounded trait? Minus 4% health. Yeah, it's hard to tell how healthy your people really are with this. Mass communication has been researched. More authority. Sure. I need you on egalitarianism, though. Yeah, no, I don't understand why we inherit trade routes either. Okay, Ignacio de la Cruz. He's thrown his support with the conservatives. He is a moderate. He doesn't really want to see anything changed. 62 years old, so he won't be in power for long. He can say what he wants. What's the election result? We're still in the head, but if he throws his lot in with them, he'll tip the side. We gotta reprimand him. You should know better. Artillery has been unlocked. That's gonna be forever. Let's go ahead and reduce these guys. We don't need them. Small but elite army. Okay, so that saved us some money. I can't really do any more taxes on anything. If I can get this, I can increase the demand for iron and wood while supplying the tools for all of it. Domicius de Winter exiled. Okay. Let me see. See, how do we have 0 highlights for this? The other problem is if we try and establish trade routes, that would take bureaucracy, which we're in a deficit of. Law progress to consideration. That's fine. We'll go ahead and move up the gold mines because this will give people jobs and will make them less radical over here. And yeah, it's going to hurt our infrastructure, but I think we should also increase this one as well. Yep, nope. Pass the iron mine. Alright. We got a bunch of gold mines coming. Who's this? A Ludonite. Oh my god, no, not another one supporting the consumption taxation thing. No, don't be idiots. Not a Ludonite, a Luddite. Different things, Ludonite and a Luddite. Ladicio Blanche retires from the Industrialists. Okay, who's their new head? Emilia Castilla. A moderate political operator. Ambitious. Don't underestimate that one. We running out of clippers? We should. We're running out of fabric again. Alright, the gold is on its way. Very, very slowly. I'm going to return our taxation to normal. That will get us in the green again, because we are over 150,000 in credit. Alright, once again, the Liberal Party stands strong, still in office, but we're starting to get contested. No, 52, this would bring in the Burgoys. The problem is we don't have the research to unlock these new things that the Burgoys can get us. That's the problem. Not to mention the Burgoys are stubbornly still trying to get that consumption-based taxation. If I can get egalitarianism, get proportional taxation, that will save us a lot of money and a lot of trouble. Oh Jesus. I was so into this game, I didn't realize the hour. Okay, I'm sorry guys. The hour is upon us. It is time to say farewell. I apologize about that. I did not see how late we were going into this. Civil War in Mendoza. I got Civil War, yep, right here. We got one between the military revolts and just the regulars. Technically speaking, if I want to, I could try and take over to the Plantinian side, because they're not discriminating. Whoa, wait. They want to secede. Well, forget what I just said. Fuck them. Anyway, the hour is upon us, folks. It is time to say farewell, but only for a short while. We will be right back after a 10 to 15-ish minute break. Go to the bathroom, grab a drink, whatever it is, and we will be back with some Helldivers 2. I know, what a change of pace from video games. But, as you can see, we have quickly returned to some form of decent power, and we're not completely shit-faced in the credit. The world around us is still pretty stagnant, which is good for us, which means we have more and more time. I don't know how long I'll play it through. I'll just keep on going until the frame rates and the lag get so bad we can't do anything. Our population has soared to 1.5 million, growing at 0.80%, with a GDP of 1.9. So we're not as rich as we were last time. We need another 2 million to get there. But that is it, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. Shoutouts, of course, to Wee-Woo and Seat Person for joining and sharing the love of the game. Means a lot. But if I don't see you again, hope you have a good morning, good night, wherever you may be. Hope you keep it safe. Hope you keep it warm or cold, whichever it is you prefer. You all know what I prefer. Say it with me. Neither! Because fuck that heat, and toes and tiles don't mix. That went so much better. Now that we are slowing down and taking our time with it, it's actually not that bad. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. See you later. Seat Person, thanks for all the advice and the stories of Victoria 3. Until then.